the heavy Fosters. Welcome everyone to the Hunt Podcast. This is episode 13.5. I am your host, Kenny. Connor is MIA today. He's got some things going on this evening, so it's just going to be me doing your Thursday evening show. A little bit earlier than normal, but figure we get it in before it gets too late and just get it in while we can. So our agenda for tonight is kind of shot as far as our talking points. So I was able to come up with a few things to talk about. I want to hopefully get some guys on Instagram to chime in as well. Once again, like every show, we are on Instagram Live every single episode just so we can interact with our people because this is y'all's show. We're just holding and hosting your platform. So that's it. My topic today is going to be mostly about shooting bows. So this coming Saturday, which is this 15th, is the end of goose season. So waterfowl season is officially over as of 48 hours from now. Officially over. So what are we going to do? I don't know. We have some turkey stuff, and I think we've actually had the last 3 episodes talk about the same thing. We're in the lull. Yeah, no shit. The lull blows, man. The lull is terrible. And we have to figure out what we're going to do with the lull. I mean, what do you do with yourself when it's cold outside? You know, I checked my cameras. Sweet. I took about an hour and a half. You're going to prepare for turkey. Sweet. You're going to look at the same camo and the same gun that you put away after turkey season in the same spot and say, yep, can't ready for next turkey season. After that season was over, now the season's coming up and you're looking at the same setup and you're like, yeah, it's coming. And then what? It's been rainy as hell in Virginia the last few days, even the last week, maybe even more than that. And just what can you do? What can you do? I've come up with the conclusion of I'm going to be shooting my bow every single freaking day. Point blank, period. That's it. How am I going to do that? Well, I'm going to probably shoot at my house and piss my wife off, but I'm thinking about joining this group, this Isaac Walton group. There's Isaac Walton's throughout the whole world and the country, and I'm gonna join a local one here just because they have the indoor range. And the 20-yard indoor range might not seem much when it's during the summertime or when it's during the springtime or even in fall. You're like, it's 20 yards, yeah, whatever, okay. But days like this, man, when it's mid-February. It's rainy. It's nasty. What the hell are you going to do? Wind just started picking up because we got a little frontal coming in. What are you going to do with yourself? I would love to shoot a 20-yard indoor range. So that's what I'm going to do. And any of you who want to join me, I may be shooting on Monday at that range in Northern Virginia. If you guys want to hit me up personally, at the Hunt Podcast or at Kenny _ Cornwell on Instagram, and we can definitely make it happen. What I'm going to be trying this year is made a conscious effort, like I said in a couple episodes ago, that I'm going to switch from my thumb release, or I'm going to switch to a thumb release from a traditional wrist sling. So I tried out a few. I tried out the B3. I tried out a couple True Fires, a couple Trues, and there's this one that just piqued my interest, man. It's the Stan Perfects. The Stan Perfects. Now, it's got a little kit here, so if you're looking on Instagram Live right now, you can see it. It's a long 4-finger, heavy. Dude, this is heavy metal, too. This is heavy. You do the heavy metal release, and so if you look at it, it's a 4-finger, and then it's got the thumb release here. But the thing that really trips me out, and it's going to look weird on the sounding on the show, but those of you Instagram Live, literally, like, there is no play. There's no play at all. So really, all you gotta do is I'm just gonna lean my finger up against it, and that's it. Game over. So I'm hoping my consistency remains there. I do hope that my ability to hold gets better, hold my draw, and just layering. The reason why I went from a wrist sling, a wrist release to an actual thumb release is because of the layers. I found myself layering this year more than ever. I would come in with less layers and I'd eventually add them on throughout the morning, throughout the afternoon, throughout the day, or vice versa. I would just take them off. And that wrist sling just really got in the way of a lot of my shirts and a lot of my hoodies and a lot of just, I had to put it down, put it back on. You know what? I'm just going to keep this bitch connected right to my bow, keep it in my pocket, and keep it moving. Now, my concerns with this thumb release is I'm going to lose it. I'm really afraid of losing it. I'm just used to being stuck to my head. Stuck to my hand. And, yeah, I'm just concerned I'm going to lose it or misplace it or have it fall out of my pocket. But like anything else, you just got to create a new normal. And that's what being adaptable. You have to be able to adapt and have adaptability and be able to conquer pretty much the fucking woods and make something out of yourself because that's it. Enough of my rambling about the release here. I just don't. I'm excited about the release. I'm kind of nervous too. I know I have to move my peep. I know I'm gonna have to. My windage might be a little off. So it's gonna be a work in progress. But I'm going to commit to shooting this thumb release for next year, starting tomorrow. I'm actually going to be shooting tomorrow, playing around with it, getting a feeling of it, and seeing what's good. Now, it is midway through February, so you have roughly 2 months. Give or take 2 months by a couple days between now and turkey season, and what are you going to do? You can scout turkey and whatnot. It's all good, check cameras, but I'm going to shoot my bow. That's it. That's the only thing. When it's down, when there's not shit to do, I'm going to check my bow. I'm going to check my bow. I'm going to shoot my bow. I'm going to check my cams. And I'm going to just keep my ass in the woods as long as I possibly can because I just don't know what else to do with myself. I'm like Ricky Bobby during the interview. I don't know what to do with my hands. What am I going to do with my hands? Well, this is what I'm going to do with my hands. I'm going to shoot something. I'm going to go check cameras. I'm going to walk in the woods. And what I want to do is I got some big motherfuckers on the camera too. I got some big boys. And, I'm waiting for them to drop their antlers because I'm gonna go on this quote unquote shed hunt. I'm not gonna see shit, but that's it. But in Northern Virginia, there is nothing for you to do outside after waterfowl's over, before turkey. You're going to shoot your bow, or that's the time for you to play catch up. I can't play catch up as far as my housework, man. This shit drives me insane. Drives me nuts. So I'm just going to shoot a bow. I'm going to join Isaac Walton. And I'm going to shoot a bow. I think it cost me like $160 for the year for me to shoot Isaac Walton. And the cool thing about Isaac Walton, and everyone's different, but the one that I'm going to be joining is going to be actually the Manassas of Prince William chapter. And it's a little old school looking. Like you walk in, and it's definitely old school, but it fits. It serves its purpose. It does exactly what I need it to do. So you walk in, you long ass driveway. Shocker, it's on Isaac Walton Drive or Boulevard or something like that. You drive up to the gate, put your code in, cool. You drive around. You got a little old school basketball court there. Looks like it hasn't been played in 15 years. You got the meeting lounge to the left, which is like their banquet hall. Semi-small, super small actually. And then you have the archery range, indoor archery setup to the right. So you go up the hill a little bit further, and it's probably 30 yards from the banquet hall. You walk in there, and then the first thing you see when you walk into this banquet hall is a bunch of chairs, wood, paneling, wood floor, a fireplace, and that's about it. That's about it. And then when you go into the archery range, the indoor archery range, you walk in, look to the left, you got the 20-yard archery range. You got your little workbench right behind the archery range. And if you look to your right, you got a little sliding glass door, and you go up there. There's like a little kitchenette, restroom, little living room area. Don't know whose couches they are. Don't know. I probably won't be hanging out there much as far as that living area, but a little spot. So you're able to shoot your indoor range there, and you're able to paper tune and get everything in, and and then you go outside. You go outside, and there's like, I'm going to say 28 outdoor ranges, outdoor targets. I'm going to search it right now online and see what we have here. See if anything pops up. Prince William chapter. All right. They're a little old school. Seriously old school. So, all right. So then you go back there, and then so there's like a 28 acre, not 28 acre. There's like a 28 target range there, and you can shoot from anywhere from there's one 5 yards super up where you put your pin on the 35 or 40 and you shoot it dead on at 5 yards. It's money. And then there's ones that are like 80 yards, and you have to the outdoor range. So it's pretty sweet, but yeah, it's definitely crazy for sure. I'm a huge fan of it. I'm definitely a huge fan of it, and I can't get enough of it. So then when you it has a boat ramp. So those of you who are interested in doing that whole thing, you're good with that. But I just want to shoot my bow, man. I just want to get out there. I don't have shit to do, man. My son just turned 1 yesterday. That's cool. Now what? I don't fucking know. Connor doesn't know. We're going to check our cameras, join Facebook of other people checking their cameras. We're going to shoot a bow to talk to other people online about shooting our bows. What else are you going to do? So the rambling of this show is just to show that the off season is real. And everyone says there is no off season, blah blah blah. No off season. Yes, there is. No matter how much you mentally prepare yourself, no matter how much you physically prepare yourself, you cannot have a no off season, and you just have to figure out a way to handle the off season. And I will be honest with you, I am handling it a terrible way. I don't know what to do with myself. I painted a room, moved some stuff around, bought a release. Just, what are you going to do? I'm going to ask you guys, the guys who are on, what are we going to do? I go to grocery store or I go to Walmart and I buy one trail camera every time I go to the Walmart. I put that out within that week. I set up for turkey, got all my gear already ready. It's all clean. It's all good. Guns are ready. The dialed in. Everything is set up there. So gear wise, I'm okay. Now what? I just don't know, man. Kind of unload some gear. Sure, I don't know, but I just want to know what other people are doing and how others are handling their business. I'm interested in that. I really want to know what other people are doing and how they're handling the off season and what they're doing to prepare themselves for the next season. Because I am a huge person in preparation. I am huge in preparation, and I don't know if I was doing the right thing, if I was not doing the right thing. I just like to talk to people about preparing. So, guys, I'm going to shoot my bow every single freaking day, and I want you to do the same. So, guys, hit me up. We are 100%. We have nothing to talk about as far as the Hunt Podcast. We have absolutely nothing to talk about. There is nothing to talk about. We've spent the last 3 weeks trying to figure out something to talk about. We got lucky because 2 hoodie shipments came in. And there you go. We ran out of, I'm not going to say we did not run out of gas, but it's just the time of year that